Good morning, students. Welcoming to the next video class, children. How are you all, children? So I hope all are fine. So today's class, first the previous class concept. Just recall that previous class concept, children. Do you remember that topic? Yes. Good. Very good. What's the topic, children? We have completed in that gynoecium, isn't it? The gynoecium. So they learn about that so many subtopics, isn't it? What do you mean by gynoecium, children? Very good. Female reproductive part is known as gynoecium. Another one word also we are telling in a pistil. Clear? Pistil means pistil consisting of three parts. What are they? Good. Ovary, style, stigma. All should know very well regarding this parts of pistil. Clear, children? Which part is the landing position of this pollen grains, children? Very good. So the stigmatic region. The stigma is the part of the pollen grains landing position. Clear, children? Yes. Then there you have to be learn about that is the number of carpels and then fusion of carpels, isn't it? Then so what is that and carpels attachments, isn't it? So these all the things learned that previous class. Clear? Then also there we had completed that's another one more topic, period and antral position, that regarding we had completed in some type of flowers. Understood, pa? What are the types of the flowers? Very good. Hypogynous, epigynous, epihypogynous, perigynous, epiperigynous. Am I correct? So these are the 5 types of the flower. You know that. So denomination or that is the explanation part of this regarding of this taxonomical terms, children. Shall I ask the question? What do you mean by what's a representation? The denominating or that's the regarding of this hypogynous flower. Yes, good. Try to tell me that answer, children. Very good. The using of the terms sepal, petal and stamens. Everything is they presents in a base of the ovary. Okay. So that means by this condition, so that is mentioning in a superior type of the ovary. Am I correct? So this type of the flowers we are called as the name is known as hypogynous flower. Isn't it? Epigynous means very good. So this is the same concept only coming, children. But this one is they comes to that inferior type of ovary. That only the variation, little variations among that hypogynous and epigynous flower. Understood, children? Say yes or no? Are you clear? Say yes or no? Yes, good, very good. Next one. Very good. Placentation. That's one of the very important terms, children. Placentation. What do you mean by placentation, ma'am? What do you mean by placentation? Very good. The mode of this arrangement on the placenta or placentation inside the ovary. Already you know that word. What do you mean by placenta? Just remembering that once again. The ovary is there. Inside they arises in ovules, isn't it? That attachment, one of the special type of tissues, children, that is known as placenta. Okay? The mode of placenta arranging inside the ovary is known as placentation. Are you clear, children? Say yes or no? Yes, very good, students. So this also they comes under in 6 types. The last class we had studied thoroughly, children. Isn't it? Say yes or no? Yes, good. Shall you tell that all the types of this placentation, children? Yes, good. First one is marginal placentation. Very good. Free central placentation. Yes, good. The next one. Axial placentation. Yes, good. The next one. superficial placentation. So this like, so you had completed the 6 types of this placentation. Am I correct, children? Yes, good. Then today's class, we are going to learn about almost about all these major characteristic features of this flowers, isn't it? So already I taught that the 2 classes, that is a non-essential world, calyx world and a corolla world, and remaining 2 classes I taught that is the 2 worlds. So that is the essential world, one is andrecium and another one is gynoecium. Okay. Almost we had completed all the floral important parts, isn't it, children? So today we are going to learn about how to constructing of this floral formula. Okay, if we are going to take one flower means how we are studying about that is the salient features of the flower. Okay, so first one, how to construction of this floral formula. Okay, and then also we are going to learn about that floral diagram also. First we are going to learn about this is how to framing or how to constructing that floral formula. Clear? Floral formula, what is the importance of this floral formula means? We are going to learn about that certain salient features. Okay, certain salient features. That one we are going to learn. That one we are going to learn about this salient features. Okay, but we are going to constructing some salient features of the flower. That's the purpose only we are constructing in a floral formula. Clear? Say yes or no, children? Yes. Next one, floral diagram means if we are going to take a cross section. Okay, suppose this is the one flower means we are going to take a cross section or that is a LS. Okay, so that view means how to representing of these all the floral worlds, that is the representation is known as floral diagram. Understood, ma? So this is the 2 important things here. First one is floral formula and the second one is floral diagram. First we are going to learn about what do you mean by mother axis. Okay, what do you mean by mother axis? Mother axis means, all of you listen carefully. Okay, this is one of this branch. Okay, so this is one of this branch or the twig of Hibiscus rosa sinensis. So here the flowers are arises. The flowers are arising that branches we are called as the name is known as mother axis. Understood, ma? The flowers are arises in that branch is known as mother axis. Clear? Then how will you declare posterior side and anterior side? Means the flowers they facing towards the mother's axis, that is we are called as the side name is known as posterior side. So this is the side is we are calling as a posterior side. Here, understood, children? Say yes or no? Next one, the flower facing towards that bract of this region means, the bract means you know that what does mean by bract, children? Yes, good. So all of you try to tell children, what do you mean by bract? Yes, good. The small leaf-like structures, they arises from the base of the flower is known as bract. Understood, ma? So here, the flower, the facing, so this is the arises from, that's a base, no? This is the bract region, that side is we are declaring as an anterior side. But how we are declared that is a posterior side and how we are declaring that is a anterior side. Understood, children? Say yes or no? What do you mean by mother axis? Then how we are constructing that is a posterior side and the anterior side. Clear, children? Say yes or no? Yes. Next one, we are going to study or we are going to learn one by one how to write that's a floral denomination or that's a floral formula. Okay, let us learn that's one by one. First one, so if we are looking this flower, okay, so if we are looking this flower, first you can identify the bract of this flower. Okay, if we are looking, this is the one of the flower means, so there the bract is presence means first you have to be right, that is the letter is BR. Okay, BR, that is denoted as that flower is the presence in a bract. Understood, children? Suppose that the bract is absent means, so that is we are right, that is the letter is EBR. Clear, children? First, that is a, if we are find out that's a bract in that particular flower, write that's a floral letter BR, that's a denomination as bract is present. Clear? Suppose that's a flower is bract is absent, so you have to write EBR. Understood, children? Say yes or no? Next one, we are moving in a bracteoles. Understood, ma? So next term is bracteole. So from, I will show this flower, children. Where is that bracteole is present? Have you identified? Yes. Where is that region? Very good. So this is the bracteole. Clear, children? Very small outgrowth leaf-like structure, the smallest one. So that is we are called as, the name is known as bracteole. Already you have completely studied everything, what is meant by bract, bracteate, pedicel, whatever it is. Isn't it, children? Yes, okay. So just we are identifying that it's a bracteole. Bracteole means, so this is the region, so they presence in a bracteoles. Understood? The bracteole is presents that flower, so you have to be right EBRL. Clear? So here write BRL. Clear? The bracteole is present means, so you have to be right BRL. Suppose whether the flowers, the bracteoles or this is the bracteoles or absent means, so you have to be right EBRL. Understood, children? Say yes or no, ma? Yes. Next one, so here whether if you mentioning that's a actinomorphic or zygomorphic, already we had completed, that is the how to declare or how to identify that actinomorphic and zygomorphic. What's the meaning of actinomorphic and zygomorphic, children? Do you remember that? Yes, good. Actinomorphic means if we are going to take a LS of, or that is a cutting of this flower, if we are changing any direction, this flower we will get a 2 equal half means that is actinomorphic. Zygomorphic means only one direction we will cut a flowers means we will get that's 2 equal half. Suppose if we are changing the direction, we never get that's a 2 equal part of this flower. Understood, ma? That's known as zygomorphic. Are you clear, children? Suppose this flower they are representing in a, very good, so that is the actinomorphic means, so that is the symbol you have to write this one. Clear, children? The next one, zygomorphic. Suppose whether that flowers they comes under to zygomorphic means, so you have to be representing this is the percentage symbol. Understood, ma'am? Say yes or no? Yes. Next one, the staminate. I mean, so the staminate means only the stamen is present. Okay, the stamen's part alone presents that flower base. So you have to be right. This is a symbol of this one. Understood, ma'am? Say yes or no? Then suppose, so whether that flowers they only they presents pistils means, so you have to be representing this is the floral formula is that with this like structures. Clear? Next one, bisexual flower means whether it is the representation of the staminate and pistillate. Okay, whether it is the presence in a staminate and pistillate together to write, it's a bisexual flower. So this is one of the good condition it comes under in a bisexual flower. Understood, pa? So here they presence in a gynoecium and androecium. The two sex organs are present, children. So this is one good examples of bisexual flower. Clear, children? Yes. Next one, we are going to representing in its floral formula, calyx. Calyx means, so this is the bracteoles. Understood, ma'am? After this is the whorl, so this is representing in a calyx whorl. Understand? This calyx whorl, the letter is, we are denoting as an K. Clear, children? Yes. The next one, how many sepals are present? Already we learned that's a calyx whorl, individual unit comes under sepal. Understood? But here, how many sepals are they forming in a, that is a calyx whorl? Count to write the number of the sepals. Understood, pa? Say yes or no? Say yes or no, da? Yes. Will you able to follow? Yes, good. The first one, suppose the sepals are free in condition. So that is we are called as an Epipetalus. Okay. That like denomination, that like structure's presence in a particular flower beds. So you can write this K5. Okay. That is a floral formula representation of, this is the 5 sepal is there. The number of the sepal is 5. Okay. That is free in condition. That's a denomination we are writing in a K5. Okay. Without that's a bracket. Next one. The calyx, the number is 5, but that one is the united form. Okay. So that is a Syncephalus means, so there you have to be put it in a bracket. If already you mentioning that the number is 5 means, so that's a 5, so put it in a bracket. Understood, ma'am? With that bracket, the mentioning of this individual unit, clear? That is the representation is called as Syncephalus. Without that's a number representation of this bracket means, so that is we are called as an Epipetalus. Are you understood, children? Are you clear? Say yes or no, pa? Yes, good. Next one, similarly you have to be follow, this is the corolla also. Corolla, that's a whorl, the denominating, that's a letter is C. Okay, they are also same condition. So there is a petals or free forms means, so you just mentioning in that is a how many number of the petals. Suppose in this flower, so here how many petals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't it? This is 5. 5 petals are there means you just count the number of the petals and write that's the numbers. Clear, children? Then after that, so you can identify that whether it is the petals are fused form means, so you denoted that numbers, put that bracket. Okay. So with that bracket is there means, so that is the condition as we are calling as a Syncephalus. Without that's a bracket means, so there you have to be mentioning in a, that's a petals are free in condition or Epipetalus. Understood, ma'am? So this like you have to count the number of the sepal, either sepal or petal bud, and write that is a floral formula. Clear? Say yes or no? Yes. Next one, we are going to learn about this is the how to write this is the floral formula of androecium. Androecium, the letter we are mentioning in this floral formula A. Clear? Then, so this also the numbers representation. Okay, whether it is so their presence in a 5 stamen or there is a 3 stamens or 10 stamens, whatever it is. You just count the number of the stamens and write near that is the A. Clear? The A is denominated for that's the representation of androecium. Then you have to be count the number of the stamens. Suppose here in some cases there is a 2 whorls like this stamen is present space. Okay. So first for example, so all should see this diagram, children. So this is a floral diagram representation. So if we see this is the center region. This is center region, one blue color denoted that stamen is there, no? This one. Okay. So here the 3 stamens are they present in a one wall and remaining 3 stamens are they present in another wall. Okay. This is the condition I am going to explain here. The androecium 2 plus 2, I mean totally 4 stamens are present, but this is the presence in a 2 whorls. But 2 whorls means we are going to tell about this is the term is a didynamous conditions. Already we learned, isn't it, children? So you just write that is a how many whorls are there. We write about the androecium 2 plus 2. So from this floral diagram, here that the number of the stamen is 3 plus 3 arrangements. Understood, no? Understood? Say yes or no? Yes, good. Next one, the androecium. Suppose there is the presence 10 stamens are there means they present in 2 bundles. Okay. The 9 stamens are they present in a fused form. I mean the 9 stamens are totally together to representing in a one bundle of stamen, and remaining one is they forms that is the second bundle means how will you write means first 9 stamens are. Understand? The first 9 stamens are fused to form means so you have to write this 9, put it in a bracket. Understood? The 9 stamens are they fused to form means you can write this number of this 9 stamen within a bracket. Okay. Then apart from this 9 stamens, remaining one more stamens also there. Understood? That is free in condition means just you have to be write A9. Okay, A9 already I said, so that's a 9 stamens, so they fused to form a one bundle. So you have to be right the A9. So this is one bundle they fused to form. Then additionally also they present. Okay, then one more stamen also. So you have to be right this like form. Understood, children? How to write? This is the floral formula. They are representing of this 2 bundle of stamens. Yes, good. Next one. The final one is Epipetalus stamens, their representation. Already I said some of this flower, okay, the sum of this flowers are, so this is the petals part means whether it is that's a petal region the stamens are attaching, okay. So this condition regarding either some species they presence and they attaching that the stamen is a petals part. In some cases, that's the stamens are attaching in a sepals part. In some cases, that's a stamens are attaching in a sepal part. Whatever it is, okay. So there you have to be mentioning in that, okay. Which one they attach to that is a stamen, so that the floral formula you have to write. So this like curve forms. Understood? From this floral formula, here the stamens are attaching to the corolla region. Okay? I mean, so the stamens are attaching to the corolla region. So here, this is we are writing in a Epipetalus stamens. Clear? This Epipetalus stamens floral formula, you must draw that's one of the arc-like form. Clear, children? Say yes or no? Yes. Next one, whether it is in the flowers, the stamen is absent means, so that is the term is we are telling in a sterile cut stamen. Okay? Or the taxonomical term is we are telling in a staminode. Okay? That's a floral representation A0. Clear? Next one, gynoecium. So this one also you have to be followed. That's a similar way of this androecium. So there, first the gynoecium or pistil is present in the flower. So you can write this is the floral letter, floral formula is G. Suppose the number of this carpel presents based on that 3 carpels means, so you just write G3. Okay. that 3 carpels are united form is, so you have to be put that is a bracket. The free condition only, no need to put the bracket. Okay, whether it is fused form means, so you must put that as a bracket. Understood, children? Yes, good. The next one, so here this is the condition, the gynoecium representation. That's the essential goal of this gynoecium representation. Finally, you must mentioning that is the position of this ovary. Already you know that if we are take it in a LS section, no, that time you can identify that is the position of the ovary. That base you have to be mentioning in that is a floral formula. So there is whether it is the flowerless superior ovary means, so you have to be write this is the letter as G and down to draw the line. Okay. Inferior ovary means, so there is a G, above that draw the line. Then semi-inferior ovary means, so that's a G, the side bias, so you have to be draw the 2 dashes. Understood, ma'am? Then suppose uncountable number of this carpel you are identifying in that particular flower means, so you can write this is the symbol, so this is the infinite number of this unit. So this like you can framing in that or constructing in that floral formula. Okay. Next class I am going to teach this is the floral diagram. How to draw the floral diagram in the particular flower. Okay. So maximum I am going to teach this is the floral diagram drawings. Coming or Google Meet interactive section now. So that time I am going to teach this how to draw the floral diagram. Okay, children? Are you understood that? How to write this floral formula? That's very important, children. So some terms are there in that board. Please all of you just once again recall this all the floral formulas. Clear? Thank you, students. Thank you very much.